Ooh. Day 2. Officially finished. Started it a lot better than yesterday. Took the advice that I mentioned from my homie. Put about a teaspoon of salt in the first 2 cups of drinking water that I drank today. Headache wasn't there. It was non-existent. So that's really, really, really good news. Another thing that I do want to incorporate into the mix is the monitoring of my calories and my macros. It's the, if not the most important thing that bodybuilders that I've already done, that I've talked at the desk. I tried asking like questions, you know, how people get so, how they have the bodies that they do, and the overwhelming majority all say that about 70% of the battle is in the kitchen. So I want to make sure I'm doing everything by the book, so that's the next thing I'm going to be implementing in. Pretty excited for that. And well, the one thing I'm not excited about is if I'm going to be limited to the type of food that I'm going to be able to eat. That's going to be a bummer. I do like eating whatever I want, or having that luxury to be able to eat whatever I want. And if that needs to alter in any sort of way, bring it on. But you know, I don't know if I'm happy about it, really. Another thing that I was talking to a friend of mine about, I've talked about this with a few of my friends now, and they all seem to be really liking the challenge, which is it's good news, right? But one thing I do want to talk about is the idea of paralysis by overanalysis. So one of my friends that I was talking to, she was really, really praising the fact that I was doing this challenge, and it really inspired her. But the one thing that she was kind of sad about or discouraged was that she didn't really know how to start this challenge herself, because the way she's seeing me do it, I guess it's a bit overwhelming for her, and she's not sure if she could do a similar challenge like that. Now, again, the whole point of this challenge was to inspire, but that doesn't mean that you have to copy the challenge that I'm doing verbatim. Something that I want to stress is, before I did this challenge last month, I was already doing small exercises every day just to get used to just for my body and my mentality to get used to the fact that, hey, I'm going to be doing this for the next 100 days come 2024. So in December, quite literally every day that I woke up, whether it was 10 push-ups, 10 bicep curls, 10 sit-ups, a 30-minute walk, whatever it was, I did something for every day of that month just to mentally prepare myself for everything that I was going to be doing this month. And it helped a ton, right? So what's the point I'm trying to get across? What I'm trying to say is, you're the only person that's sort of in charge of your actions and your own threshold, right? So if you do want to challenge yourself, and if you want it that bad, go do it and go figure out what makes that tick in order for you to work. Don't falter, or don't be discouraged or unmotivated or uninspired to do the challenge just because you can't, or the challenges that you are looking at other people do seem too far out of reach for you. Then put it in reach. Figure out how you can make it for you, right? If John Doe or Jane Doe, for example, is doing 100 reps of, you know, a certain workout, and you could only do 10, so be it. Just do 10, but do 10, and do those 10 like your life depended on it, right? And then just do that the next day, and then just do that the next day, and then do it the day after that, one day at a time. That's how this thing really, really builds, and that's how a challenge like this is really, really meant to affect you, because you know, as the saying goes, right, you can't fly without a running start, and you can't run without a walking start, and you can't walk without a crawling start, right? So it's baby steps to get to the end goal. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And I told my friend the same thing, and she was even more inspired. So I thought, hey, you know what? And she also suggested that I sort of talk about this in the next video. So here it is. And yeah, I hope you know the message is portrayed clearly for anyone that that's watching this. In that, like, hey, you know, don't be overwhelmed at all at any kind of challenge that you want to give yourself. If you are going to give yourself a challenge, know that you're giving it to yourself, knowing that, like, subconsciously you're capable of doing it. And just do it. Just go do it. Just go do it. I'm here for you. I'm here to motivate you. I'm rooting for you. I know you can do it. And if you want to join the community, I've included a link at the very bottom, or in the description, I apologize, linking to my Discord community. There's a few of us on there right now, and it's just me participating in the challenge, but the more the merrier. So if you do want to join, if you want to monitor it, if you want to take part in it, whatever it may be, go ahead and click on that link below, join the Discord community, and yeah, just you know, hit me up. Say anything, you know, it's totally fine. And what else? Oh, something else I'm really excited about that I also want to implement, that I'll eventually start, well, I still have to research a ton, are supplements. So, you know, after the food or diet category, next in line came supplements. So if anyone has any suggestions or recommendations for supplements, whether it's pre or post, just go ahead and leave it in the comments section. I'd love to read all of that. I love recommendations. I'm an open book. I'll listen to anything, right? At this point, especially at this early of the challenge, and you know, me not really considering myself a fitness or health guru / specialist by any means. So yeah, please feel free to leave a comment on the bottom, and if I end up trying out the supplement and loving it, for sure, I'll give you a shout out. I'll appreciate it 100%. And oh yes, let's talk about the workouts that we did for the day. Workouts. Today we did chest presses, about 46 reps of those. I couldn't finish the last set of 10, which I want to be able to do tomorrow. So that's going to be a personal goal of mine, is to complete a full 50. Front lateral to side lateral raises, 40 reps of those. More bicep curls today, 40 reps of those. The low row, 50 reps of those. And then in between each of those low row breaks, I took, or I did a set of crunches. So I did a set of 10 crunches, a set of 20, set of 25, a set of 25, and a set of 20 while I was doing the low rows. I kind of like that system. I don't know if it's called supersets or something. I apologize if I if I named that wrong, but I think that's what it's called, and I'm a big fan of that. So I might start doing that to sort of get like 2 workouts in every time I'm on like a machine. After that, I did the back extension, about 50 reps of those, and lastly the seated leg press, 50 reps of those. Really happy with the progress that I've been doing, or with the not the progress, I apologize, with the workout regimen that I've been putting together for myself. I've sort of made a personal goal to do at least like 6 workouts, and anything over that is like a huge plus for me. But it's going well. We don't know what the next day is going to bring, but I am stoked. Day 2.